So it's been around a week since Season 16 has been released, and in turn, a bunch of other things. One of those things including the new game mode Stadium. If you somehow do not know, to dumb it down, I guess it reminds me a lot of League of Legends. You earn money from eliminations. The more elims you get, the more bounty you have on your head, and with that money you can get things called powers and basic abilities that can go from lifesteal to fundamentally changing how the hero that you are playing works. The first team to win 4 rounds basically wins the match. That's the basic rundown of Stadium. Now, yes, it's only been around a week that this game mode and the season has been out, but I already want to give my thoughts and opinions on it. Not that it's anything super heavy or super detailed, because obviously, it's been a week and we are still very much in the honeymoon phase. Now, I'll be the first one to say it because I think a lot of people have just not been addressing this, but the game mode just generally sucks. Like, the idea of bringing perks into this new third-person game mode and then just allowing people to kind of just get lifesteal and get all this. I'm just joking. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, it's only been a week, so this is very much still the honeymoon phase of this game mode. This game mode is the most fun that I've had on Overwatch in a very long time. Now, I'm saying this for the 3rd goddamn time, but it is very much the honeymoon phase. My opinion is coming from a honeymoon phase perspective. So maybe this game mode might get garbage like after a month and be like, okay, now people are spamming things that are broken, etc, even though that is already happening now. Let me explain. Now, not all heroes are there on Stadium, but it still feels super good. And I think it's actually great that Stadium released with the, limited amount of heroes that it has now and is gradually gonna like add them over the, seasons and stuff like that. That's what they're planning, right? I think that it's really good because if we got Stadium and we had the entire Overwatch cast that we have currently in Season 16, it would be super overwhelming and just super hard to balance in general. And you already know how the Overwatch team is with balancing. I think the hero selection is good. It gives way for people to, warm up to the game mode, but also for the Overwatch team to be able to, balance certain heroes and have them ready. So then when the next hero releases, there's no problems with that previous hero or previous subset of heroes. I think it's really cool also just for community engagement. I've been seeing people post like, yo guys, like here's my broken torpedo build with Juno, and like people commenting on it. And I don't know, it's just super cool to kind of see the community look to something and be happy about that something. When I'm talking about community, I'm really just speaking about Twitter, I'm gonna be honest with you. But like I said, man, I think it's really good. People are posting their builds. I haven't really heard or see anyone complain about it harshly. Obviously, there were those broken builds from off rip. Like, it was really hard to kill a baby diva once that baby diva got like a certain perk or build, or I don't know what exactly, but apparently like they had sent a hotfix for that. They also patched a bunch of other things too, which is great that they're on top of these things. Also, Stadium just feels more, I guess, refreshing and a lot more immersive. Like, Stadium kind of takes this like game show type of direction with Overwatch. You have this announcer, you have these sick transitions and kind of like cinematics for when you pick your heroes. Yeah, sure, we're still kind of playing on the same maps. Yes, there are new maps, I'm not denying that, but those maps are changed to be a lot more fast-paced. I really like the direction that they went with like the round-based games. It's quite nice to not have to play push for 10 minutes like 3 times in a row, right? I mean, some people hate Flashpoint. I don't know why, but some people hate Flashpoint. And it's great that they don't have to play that anymore. And it's great that, Clash is only like 2 rounds now. It's great that push only lasts 3 minutes now. Genuinely not just having like, okay, we're only gonna play push for like the next 8 rounds. Whoever, reaches 4 dubs, wins. It's great that they're like, okay, we're gonna do Clash for the first round, we're gonna do push for the second one, we're gonna do Clash again on a different map for the 3rd round, etc. I really like that. It's a level of like, okay, this is not super repetitive, not super long. And it's weird that I say that because the games are actually longer than normal games. Like, if we're talking like a neck and neck like Stadium game, it's 100% taking you more than 30, maybe even 40 minutes minimum. I really like the powers and abilities. It encourages people to be a little more creative with Overwatch. It's kind of cool that the game also just kind of whisks you in with like the example builds. I really like that too. I guess my only con about it is that I wish that there was like a quick play version of Stadium. Like, sometimes you probably just want to, try a certain build, but not necessarily try and like win the game and sweat, Like, every time you're hopping on Stadium, that's competitive. You rank up or you rank down, obviously depending on like your ranking. I think it's very interesting that they made a whole separate ranking system. Obviously, given how it plays, sure, it makes sense, but it's not something or an effort that I really would have expected from the Overwatch team. So cheers to them for that. Oh yeah, also another thing, I think that like this is only something that I really noticed on my first few games, but heal creep. It felt like healing was a little overtuned. I don't know if they hotfixed that. I didn't check the patch notes, but maybe they hotfixed that so that healing is not as powerful or as strong. I don't know if it was because of certain abilities that, you know, an Ana or a Juno might have had, but it sometimes felt like a waste of time trying to kill something because they just never lost health. Like even the last stream that I had where I was playing Stadium, which was literally like a day ago, I was playing as Zarya, like trying to kill this Junker Queen, and she was basically unkillable. I think that there's like a really OP build for Junker Queen right now, and I hope that that does get patched. But besides those two things, with a quick play version of Stadium and dealing with, you know, heal creep and just, you know, resistance to just dying by my hammers or Reinhardt, the game mode's solid. I know that it's definitely doing well because of like there's now a roadmap. There's going to be released new maps. You're going to be able to save and send people your builds, and there's a bunch of other things that this roadmap basically has, and I am honestly excited for it. It's kind of nice to break out of that cycle of like Counterwatch and kind of just playing the same Overwatch that we've been playing for a while now. Yes, the perks did spice it up 100%. I'm not denying that, but Stadium is also a great addition to kind of break out of that cycle. So overall, it's really great, but like I said, my opinion is very biased. We're in a honeymoon phase. This could become very bad very quickly, depending on what people figure out with certain builds, people figure out with certain heroes. Even now, that is happening. But overall, with those things that are broken, they are being attended to. You know, we just had a patch recently about it, so I'm hoping that, you know, it dealt with that. But yeah, overall, I'm really enjoying Stadium. I've only been playing Stadium. Like, I have not played any comp whatsoever. I mean, I probably should have a nice balance between competitive and Stadium, but it's whatever. I'll play to my heart's content, and so should you. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like. That'd be greatly appreciated if you do want to, of course. And also, if you're going to check out my videos or past streams or whatever the case may be, then please do subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated if you do want to, of course. Do you have a Twitter? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a goal of trying to ratio of Mr. Beast over there on Twitter? And in order to do that, I'm going to need more followers over there. And in order to get more followers over there, I'm going to need more followers over here, so you know exactly what to do. What do you think about season 16 of Overwatch 2? Is it bad? Is it mid? Is it great? What do you think about the mythic? What do you think about the skins? What do you think about the battle pass? What do you think about Stadium? What do you think about everything related to season 16, anything related to it? What is your opinions on watching cable TV in 2025? Anything that you possibly have to say, you can leave them down in the comments below, and I'll probably acknowledge it. And you know what it is, guys. Peace.